Good morning. I'm Noreen Mohammed, news editor of the GH Falcon.
And I'm Lexi Davila, the sports editor for the GH Falcon. And this is your Green Hope Falcon News.
This week is Custodian Appreciation Week. Students and staff shared grateful messages for our amazing custodial staff.
Hey, we just wanted to give a big shout out to Debbie and
huge shout out.
Company for everything that they do for us.
Yes.
Just last week I had a very heavy scale that Debbie was so kind.
Very hugely heavy.
Kind enough to go downstairs and bring it up for me.
Bring it.
And
right,
then she took the box away. And I love you, Debbie. Thank you for all your help.
I'm not going to go that far as saying I love people, but you're okay. Love what you do.
I do love you.
Oh, okay. So I guess I love you too.
Thank you, custodians.
Hey Debbie, Ken, and Will. I just wanted to let you know how much we appreciate you. You are always so responsive and such friendly faces to see around the school. Our ship would not sail without you. You are wonderful, and we really just appreciate all that you do.
Thank you, custodians, for everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Green Hope custodians, for all that you do. You are the backbone of our school, and it is a pleasure and a true honor to work with you every single day. Thank you.
Thank you, custodians, for everything you do.
Thank you, Debbie, Ken, and Will.
You're the best.
Woo!
Thank you for all what you do. We love you.
Our school appreciates everything that Miss Holt, Mr. Murdoch, and Mr. Hodge do on a daily basis.
Green Hope students Shreya Ravi and Monica Chen were recently selected for the North Carolina Honors Chorus. We sat down with them to discuss their achievement.
Basically, NC Honors Chorus is a program for chorus students across North Carolina where they audition to get into a big honors choir and sing with a group of advanced students. So for the audition, you got a piece in around spring, and it's a German song, and you basically just spend all of summer just kind of going over it and singing it, and then in around September or late August, you audition with that piece, a small part of that song, and then you also do a little sight reading section. For me, I'm just really grateful to be able to represent Green Hope as a member of NC Honors Chorus, and I'm excited for the opportunity to come. For me, it means a lot just because singing has always been a big passion of mine, and to be able to sing with a bunch of singers who really have the same passion as me and getting to represent Green Hope is something I'm really excited to do.
Speaking of fine arts, the Fall Band Concert was Tuesday, October 4th. Coming up, the band will travel to Newark, Delaware this Saturday to compete in the Regional Bands of America Championship. This is the first trip to the regional since 2019.
Hispanic Heritage Month is being celebrated from September 15th to October 15th. We sat down with some members of the Hispanic Club for more facts.
Hola, I'm Juan. The Aztec and Maya were pre-Spanish civilizations. The Aztec Empire spread across much of modern Mexico. The Mayans were in southern Mexico, north and central America. We can trace the source of chocolate back to the Aztec and Mayan civilizations.
More Spanish speakers in the United States than in Spain, if you count people who speak Spanish as a second language.
The Amazon rainforest in South America produces 20% of the world's oxygen. The Amazon River is the largest river in the world.
Check out our article about Hispanic Heritage Month at ghfalcon.com.
Recently, the painkiller fentanyl has been making headlines. This prescription drug that is more addictive than heroin is becoming a popular street drug disguised as rainbow candy. Here is more about this devastating issue.
The fentanyl crisis is a drug that's been going around for quite a few years now. It's extremely potent. Originally it was developed as a tranquilizer, but drug dealers started cutting their drugs and making more drugs out of the fentanyl, which is usually shipped from overseas. And because of its potency, people are overdosing on it at alarming rates and dying as a result. The main thing is because of its strength and the amount that people are putting into drugs. So just as a perspective, it's 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine. And so just as much as a few grains, the equivalent of a few grains of salt would be enough to be lethal if somebody ingested it. It's becoming more easy to access, and the problem is these drug cartels and other nefarious organizations are making it more appealing to students. One of the biggest things we're seeing now is what's called rainbow fentanyl. and it looks like candy, like sweet tarts, and kids are taking it not knowing the effects that it could have on them, thinking it's just going to be a fun drug to take, and they're dying as a result. In 2021 alone, the CDC reports that there were 107,000 overdose deaths, mostly related to fentanyl. It's extremely important because students need to be aware of it and how dangerous it can be, and know that it's not just something you can take for fun. It can cost you your life. If you do survive from it, you're going to have an addiction, which is going to affect your life, and it's going to lead to an eventual overdose. Is what we've seen in the field is, it's not a matter of if you overdose, but when you overdose. Because of the addiction and all of the deaths, it affects every one of us. Many of you may know somebody in your family or a friend or some sort of relative that has an addiction crisis. And because fentanyl is so potent, it's easy to become addicted to it and for it to affect your life. The biggest thing is the awareness and know not to take it. If somebody's handing out candy or what appears to be candy or pills, don't put that in your mouth because you don't know what it is and you could end up dying. Another thing you can really do to help is if you see that happening, come to myself or an administrator or a teacher and let us know if somebody's handing out these pills or drugs or anything like that, because like I said, ultimately it could cost you your life.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. We talked with members of the Black Falcons about ways to stay safe online.
Hi, I'm Iya Doe, and I'm the Black Falcons Officer of the Day with your cybersecurity tip for this week. You know it's October, and that means it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and it's important that we know how to stay safe online. So the tip of this week is you have to have very secure and unique passwords. It's important that you don't share those passwords with any friends, even though you feel like it's a good idea. And it might be helpful to have a password manager which will generate strong passwords for you and also keep them encrypted in a protected vault.
Hi, I'm Smita Malakar, and I'm the Black Falcons Officer of the Day, and I'm here with your cybersecurity tip for this week. So October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, so it's important that we know how to stay safe online. So this one is fairly obvious, but you should not share your personal information online, or at least be aware of who might be able to see it. And it doesn't take much for an information breach to occur. An email address with a weak password or information about your home address or your full name is enough to enable somebody willing to use a little bit of deductive reasoning to create a threat to your identity or financial security. So this also does mean that no more sharing Netflix passwords or Netflix accounts anymore. Thank you.
The GH Falcon had over 20,000 views last month, making it the highest viewed high school news site in North Carolina. Thank you for reading and supporting our content, and we have even more exciting articles coming soon.
Scan the QR code to check out all the upcoming events next week. Reminder, there is no school on Monday because of the teacher workday. The Powder Puff game that was originally scheduled for homecoming week has been moved to Wednesday, so come out to the stadium from 6:30 to 8:30 to watch and support our players. Also, next Thursday is the start of the NC State Fair.
Thank you for watching the Green Hope Falcon News. Be sure to check out theghfalcon.com for more content and updates.
And you can also check out our Twitter and Instagram at the GH Falcon. Thank you for watching the Green Hope Falcon News. Have a great weekend, Falcons.